Okay, but why are people drinking hot water at night? It's not random.
In the morning, if my jaw looks a little weak, I'll bone smash to strengthen it. My ratios are nearly golden now. If you're not looks maxing, you're not life maxing.
Right now, millions of people on TikTok are romanticizing the lives of 80-year-old Chinese monks, like boiling apples, drinking hot water, doing gusha. Yeah, I don't even know how to pronounce it. I'm so sorry. I hope I'm not slamming Mandarin. But it is so ridiculous, because what is the point of this all? In today's video, obviously you see I'm not wearing any white lab coats, or you know what coats that's actually called. I'm gonna be trying these health Chinamaxxing trends, and yeah, let's go.
You're not life maxing. And if you're not life maxing, you're nothing.
The first one is pretty simple: drinking hot water. And you know, I don't really get this one, because it's like people are always thinking drinking hot water gets your system better, gets your gut better, makes you feel better. And I get the logic. I mean, you'd say something hot helps your stomach heart itself. My mom believes that. She drinks hot water every day, and well, she still takes diabetic medication, she still takes heart medication, she takes all the medications she still takes. So, well, does that really work? Or does that sound like proof of concept to you? Nah, but I'm gonna tell you what I tried. Let's go. Now, these viral TikTok trends seem to pray that they cure acne, or this ancient aesthetic sort of fixes your gut biota, or somehow restructures and resculpts your bones to make you look beautiful, or whatever the person is supposed to believe. But as a medical student and a future medical doctor, I'm going to be looking through the lens of science and medicine, and if any of these things are true, which if they are, grateful, and if they are, you know, false, which I'm sure majority are going to be. But let's see. I'm not a magician, so let's just find out. Let's go.
Stuck with it. Are you drinking hot water every morning? I can confidently say
Sorry. So the hot water thing is true. I mean, true to a fault, true to a sense. Sort this out. It's true because cold water acts like a vasoconstrictor. So when you get cold, for example, your skin gets all vasoconstricted, and you see them as those, I don't know how to describe them. What's the word again? For when you see those kind of like dots in your skin when you get fried or cold. That's what happens when you take cold water. So your blood vessels, they vasoconstrict. But when you take hot water as well, the effective thing is that it helps to emulsify fats. It actually raises, or rather improves, the temperature of your enzymes to work better. So in taking not really hot water, but like warm water, you're helping like your gut do its job faster. You're helping your gastric motility to be a lot better, as compared to someone who's always drinking cold water and not helping their digestion. You're most likely to be getting something like malabsorption syndrome, because all the fats are not getting broken down right. So you might having flatulence, diarrhea, and all that. But it is clinically proven to drink hot water, but not really hot water, just warm water. As compared to boiling an apple, I don't really see any significance of that. You're just wasting nutrients. So there are poor people out there. Have a conscience. Caught me, I was trying looks maxing. I got into curricula, that is the new way to go now. Now, this part of Chinamaxxing is all about the aesthetics. You want to look pretty, chiseled, all pretty and handsome, you know, Western style. Now, obviously, in Chinamaxxing, they don't actually call it look maxing. It's the use of, I think the word is a gua sha tool. I'm sorry if I'm murdering the words. I don't not know how to pronounce Mandarin, and I'd like to learn. So a gua sha tool, a tool is used to beat your face into perfection. Okay, you're essentially rolling your face to make sure it's as smooth and as pretty as possible. And I do see the logic of thinking, oh, by continuously rolling and applying some applicator with force on your face, you know, you might especially maybe in 10, 20 years have a perfect face that you like. And I do see the logic with this. Yes, maybe we put in efforts over time, you know, with a lot of efforts would, you know, give some results in that. But I've not seen anybody who's gotten perfectly jawline or face with a gua sha tool. Okay, now the whole concept of look maxing is all about looking pretty, looking like a chiseled a butterfly or whatever vehicle it looks like. But does it work with a gacha tool? I think you know the answer to that. Let's go. I mean, I'm trying to get chiseled. I mean, that would be great. But the actual anatomy of this is pretty simple. When you do a gacha tool or use a gacha tool on your face, you try to like squeeze your face to make it look all pretty and nice and presentable, whatever shape or form you're going for. What you're actually doing is actually pressing the lymphatic fluids from your lymph nodes in your face all the way to your neck. Probably here or here, but essentially you're pushing them to your neck. I don't want to give you the names, you don't need all that. But essentially what you're doing is like squeezing a sponge. You're not really chiseling your face or like giving a permanent face. It's a temporary attempt. You're not really doing anything permanent. In like a couple of minutes, the lymph nodes will still be flooded with lymph and your face will get puffy again. But you want to go ahead and try, maybe a boy or a girl, whoever you're trying to impress, likes your face chiseled for 2 seconds, be my guest. From all this, the part where Western versus Eastern or Chinese medicine really sets this point is that in Western culture, hustle culture, or just waking up early, doing things early, going to the gym, high cortisol is really like that stressful, putting the energy into the day, aging yourself thing is really encouraged. And I do see why. I mean, other parts of the world too, even in China. But in more ancient Chinese ways, there's something called Baduajin. And it's like learning to breathe slowly, to breathe paced. In a way, you're helping yourself because like hypercortisolism and doing all that, you're actually aging yourself faster from inside out. Now, it might not show in 1 year or 2 years or 10 years, but it will definitely show in 50 years when someone who's Chinese looks young and youthful, and you who is Western looks, old. Now, I'm not trying to say this is what makes anybody look young, but it is part of it and it can help. Now, as a closing note, unfortunately, this video is short because, it is short. Pray for me. I'm writing my exams in 5 level now. Yeah, so I mean, I'm almost done with it. Just the Viva voice left. So yeah, that's for me. Yeah, I really enjoyed making this. Chinamaxxing. Some parts are real. Some parts are scams. Some parts use your brain. But if you need my help, you can always hit me on the comments.